George, your hands are dirty.
Are they?
They sound hype, dude. They sound hype. Can you hear them or no?
Yeah, they sound super, super hype.
And there's a look at your Seattle Surge. I mean, a totally different.
These are sick little promos, dude.
That's what I was about to say.
These
I was
are
like, dude,
dope.
these videos are. Whoever made these videos are.
Yeah, they're slapping.
They're killing it.
We got a budget. These are hidden.
Oh, we got a new one for TST when the
That's what I'm
events come.
saying, bro. You know, I'm gonna be like,
You can't stop me, yeah. You can stop me.
Here at our stage 2 major. What's really been the big difference making you think from stage 1 to stage 2 for this team?
dude, I love how dedicated Formal is to the Umu hat.
Right, the ultimate of OpTic, dude.
Always the Umu hat. I wear mine all the time. I'm like, I feel like Matthew Piper.
At our point, here we go, and we've seen Raid a decent amount recently with this OpTic Chicago lineup. We'll be happy to grab the first 14 on the clock, and really, the one guy who's going to be on our screens quite a bit.
Wow.
We're going to be chatting a decent amount
How did that
about.
knee not come?
It's going to be gunless. Good old Pierce. There's a lot of history with the players that exist on the other side, but still back and forth we go. Pretty much neck and neck HP off the rip. Player 5 happened to back up. That's Formal. Wins a big fight there over on Pristini.
Yeah, and that was huge because a lot of kills were going in favor of the Seattle Surge there. So they spawned 2 players from OpTic out. So eventually they were setting up a pinch, but the 2 players that were holding back launcher, they won those engagements to make sure they secured those spawns.
Their wins as they set up next to the Lambos, or rather,
Oh, they're hype.
now. But
I heard
see what
that.
they can do because again, they just got brutalized in that last HP.
Yeah, and the only thing is that this setup is so tight. So if one of those players on OpTic, they drop nice and early, they will spawn out just because of the positioning out of Pristini. He's canceling that water spawn, and Gunless is getting every single kill outside of Art. So you're going to see a couple players from OpTic, one spawning ring, one spawning on water, but the break is in once again from the Surge.
To a close, I'm really interested to kind of hear what the comms are like from Chicago. It's going to need to be a major rebound coming
We love
in.
those nices.
It's going to be a very
Dude, those
fascinating
nices are
next
amazing.
point over at basketball court. Let's go to our Astro listening with OpTic Chicago.
Watch kitchen.
I got you. Cutouts open. Yo, yeah, cutouts open, dude. Kitchen dead. Nothing here, nothing laundry. Yo, cut out. Yo, hey, kitchen. Cut out, guys. Cut out, too.
Kitchen and gut.
There's 2 kitchen.
One spot.
YouTube has like a double listing in right now.
One.
Cut out. I don't know. I'm being free. Not, man. Front of me. Further. I got one more time.
I don't see anything water.
Ooh, gee, let's go, Dashy. Let's go, baby. That was huge.
I'm
coming into map.
One can be sick. Give me sick and water. Splash water. On new, Preston.
Yo, top art weak.
Preston, there's one new. Preston.
Top art Danny weak.
One was water. This one kitchen. Yo, save water. Save water stairs. Top water stairs. Yeah, one more thing. Yeah, back. Boulder. Water stairs. Yeah, water steps.
In art.
I swapped those. Only my pitch. That's our play. Waiting for you guys.
Yo, six. There's only two.
Holy shit, this is close.
Dude, this is such a close game.
I'm watching. He's trying to get 2 there. One more. Come on, nice. I'm water stairs, Pierce. What's ring, guys?
Oh.
So they're able to die and at least spawn up and still have those spawns.
We'll see how they can possibly break it. I know their holds have maybe been somewhat questionable as of recent.
But a lot of engagements are going
Nice
in favor of
Envoy.
Steenie's trying to set up a pinch. He's going to get taken down. Looney and Gunless go right through mid. Envoy's going to be the last one, and he's going to take down both
Dude, I'll
players.
take it. We just rotate to
And eventually
basketball.
try
Or
to slow
something.
down that push from Seattle.
Hold the whole thing.
As they do end
Yeah,
up
in
giving up
basketball.
this remaining 20 seconds. OpTic has to focus off the rotation.
OpTic will refocus their attention now toward basketball, but Seattle's going to be in a really good spot. When we talk about the way that this
The Surge
They're shooting
are gonna
absolute
walk away with that first hard point.
Looney
just
and,
came down to a couple
Pristini.
hills that OpTic were
Pristini's
there
the
on
other
the
sub.
previous setup. They just didn't have good holds, man. And
Dude, they're shooting
Surge just kept on
missiles,
breaking
dude.
in, kept on getting that remaining junk time. They were able to close out that map number 1.
I mean, I actually coming into the series, I said, hey, you know what? They're playing on the exact same map set.
Did you see the stats? It was Seattle's stats,
no, I
their
didn't see
KDs. And they had Looney as last. It wasn't like number 56. It was just like last.
Here we go. Into the search for straw and checkmate. Again, how great he's been up close. Good to see you right now from OpTic, but Octane on the other side picking up from where Pristini left off. As Looney as well takes down Envoy from the side wing. Scuff there to go for the instant challenge, 2v2.
Oh,
Number 4, look at number 4. He's patiently going on the flank, but he's not going to read it. Dash is going to spot him.
He got
Unfortunately, Dash
stuck.
didn't lose that gunfight to Octane, so now it's all left up to 1v1. Scump knows exactly where he is. Octane's just trying to get on top
boy
of the
got
wing.
stuck.
Too bad the movement's not all there, and Scump is going to walk away with that first round for his team.
In the middle of a game, but also from series to series. What are these guys doing different? How do they play things out? It appears right now from Seattle getting heavily aggressive over toward this Tetris side as they drop 2 of Chicago's 1 off. Almost gets taken down by Octane.
Let's go,
Now
boys.
all on to on.
I like that noise a lot.
That's all left up
That's
to
a good
Envoy in
noise.
1v3, and it's looking like we might be able to work.
So helpful for this Surge roster, who really in stage 1 primarily relied so heavily on those S&Ds just to kind of get them through. But into our round 3, OpTic off to pretty much of a slow start.
And that was a sub.
This Gunless, who gets met a nice long range shots
mapped him.
from Dylan Envoy.
It was like, oh, snipes are banned?
And now that's going
Got you.
to mess up the setup a little bit for the
Dude.
Surge.
That dude was holding the angle with an AR, and
But he has
Envoy
to try
didn't
to watch
care.
middle map. Now watch that A. Time is ticking. OpTic's looking like they're going to slowly work up towards the
Go,
speed side.
boys.
Romo and Scump are usually the duo to get this job done. So unfortunately, Formal's going to drop the Octane, and then Scump is going to go for the trade. Is he going to get the second on the Octane? No, now it's going to be a 3v2.
And a nice shot coming in from Scump, and Chicago will wipe away the final player. I
they
thought kind
planted
of
the
given
bomb
away
yet
to
on
that
this
top
map?
lane control looked for a moment that surely this is going
I
to
don't
go the
think
way
so,
of
yeah.
Seattle. But that
I
pick
mean,
on the Formal, it looked
I
like
can
it may
count
have
on
been
my
it,
hand the
but
amount of
Scump
times I've seen an A plan.
continues to
So
make
it's like,
plays inside
if
of
you
the
win
top lane.
plane, yeah, you can get a
And
plan
really,
off,
Scump's
but
been
like,
pretty much
even
one
then
of
it's
the
just
primary
tough.
talking
Yeah,
points
by that
for this
time,
OpTic
the
roster
game,
and
the
Surge's
map's
choice
over.
that he
Well,
has
the round's
his
over,
ability,
but-
his clutch factor.
Defense.
Yep.
He's been in
Yes, you do.
Yes. He knows every possible outcome, and he just countered it perfectly.
Or
there.
you've been working that backhand, just
Yeah.
Dude,
That's a lot of backhand you're throwing.
I like what the adjustment out of Dash. You just sit back.
Can
yellow,
you
make
see
sure you don't
Lupin's
die.
ears?
This is one problem they
Yeah.
used to have. Was
You
Dash
can see the left ear.
being a little bit too aggressive
Vibing
around that
right
tube
here.
area.
That's
Moving
like
up those
Chipotle
first
bowl?
blood. You see the
He's like
position.
Chipotle Bowl. Oh,
Trying to focus
interesting.
on towards bottom.
I'll hang out. Yeah, I can hang out and watch for a little
More
bit.
discipline. Much more
Interesting,
discipline from Chicago, as you
Chipotle.
called it, bud. But Gunless, able to drop Formal. So now this makes this top plane fight that much more interesting.
I think it's 4-1.
Still time on the clock for that objective to get planted, but here comes the nade. Try and help support Scump. It's the read, nice challenge. Obviously, here's the gunfight. Coming in from Octane, but it's Gunless
Wow,
able to
boy,
find
Dashy,
one.
boy.
Nearly turns onto Dashy, but
He ain't
you just see
missing.
Chicago, right? The line
Where's the
sight,
three?
just the way that they were prepared for those final few fights. The nade comes in, it starts to ruin things all around. out of
YouTube chat
Chicago.
gonna have a field day with that.
Scump once again just holding down that
Landon
bomb
said
site.
line
That's
sight
Scump's
yesterday,
flank. So
and I
far,
saw
every single
everybody
round,
memeing
offense
line
and
sight,
defense,
and then he
he's
just
been
said it
doing his
again.
thing
They're
again.
gonna be
He's gonna put
There
us
it is,
spamming
yeah.
line
line
sight.
sight.
Trying to work
Line
towards some
sight.
streaks. Play their
That's the
offenses.
whole chat. Line
Play
sight,
slow.
line
They're trying to
sight.
gain some information. Momo and Dashi are going to try to open up with that first blood. They're just going to take their time again. This time Seattle, they're just going to do something different and trying to push to that A street, but Pristini's going to get first blood.
Yeah, and it's just the first blood. It's the first blood again. Dashy finds it over toward the A street, and you just see the confidence coming in from Chicago.
Wait,
They all
that's
start to
Tetris
rally
and
into
Scump, I'm pretty
Tetris they
sure.
go, but Octane tries to find a few. Formal able to drop him there with the headshot. Looney gets caught
4-1,
out
baby.
as well. Instant 1v4 for Gunless, and there is your round. Chicago firing through quick. Again, 4 players stay alive. 4 players fall for Seattle. And OpTic, they find their 4th round.
Did Dashi just kill all 4 of them? He opened up with the first blood. I know he got 3 guaranteed, but the 4th one, That was insane, man. They were all long-distance gunfights.
That's
all
an
long
ace,
distance,
boy.
and he just made that look easy. Yeah, that's going to be a 4-3 for Dashy. So picks up all 4 in a round. We were talking about Big Brucey just sitting back in the spawn. No, he wanted to get into action that round. He was all the action.
Without a doubt, one that you have to have is your Seattle, and they're going to go hot heavy into the play. The trades not really favoring any particular party, but Looney unfortunately catches the nade from Envoy. And as Looney drops, it now leaves.
He just hit him with the Dr. Seuss bars.
Little Sam LaRue in a 1
Sam LaRue in a 1 versus 2.
Boy, how important is this round for Seattle? I know we're kind of already into this series, like we're
Versus OpTic Gaming.
Two,
well, what can you
possibly
do?
one of our final rounds of this search and destroy, given the positioning. When that Envoy is alive is just terrifying in itself, and with Dashy on his streak, you do not want to run into Bruce. But here comes the plant.
Oh, the reads.
Dashy able to read him, and Dashy's able to take him down, as it will be Chicago grabbing the defuse,
My baby
going up
fried.
5-1. As Dashy
That's Brandon O'Tellum. That's Brandon O'Tellum.
Talk to him, baby. Get him.
He was trying to get off that bomb. Great nade out of Envoy. Great snapper out of Looney right there to get the second as well. But just that nade, man, turns it into a 2v1. Once that bomb was down, Envoy put himself in a position to hear OpTic once he picked it up.
I see a donut.
And it was just a guessing game, and Dashy guessed it right.
Ooh, man.
What's crazy is I saw a donut earlier
Dashy
today.
gets right. Pristini,
Faye's
hasn't really guessed
Stellium had a donut.
too
He went
accurately up to this
0-6.
point. About how much of a playmaker he can be. 0-6 is never anything that's
What'd you
going to
say,
help
you
you out
muted?
too much, but instantly, after lobby drops in just a matter of
Come on,
moments.
baby.
And Gunless with a possible pick, takes down Formal, also escapes with his life. Goes for the quick challenge, trying to set up Pristini to come in on the bottom plane, and that is great team shots coming in from Surge.
Yes,
in what was
sir.
an incredibly fast round. Who knows? It's the major after all. My pick'ems would say that anything
Oh,
is
they're doing the
possible,
same
that's
strat.
for sure.
A triple push into bomb
Here we go,
site.
my friend. Into the next offense, Seattle continuing to play aggressive.
Oh, that ain't working.
Yeah,
Oh, that ain't working. Oh, what?
Working for them. Are they going to be able to get this bomb down with no scum?
He got a wall bang headshot.
They hit him with a cinder block upside the head. Let's go, baby.
Yeah.
Told you.
See, that's the problem. I think they try to go for the plant. You don't plant the
They shut
bomb.
it down in the very last round, and OpTic tie up the series
That's the
1-1.
What is
problem.
like a similar play? The Formal
What
gets
kind of
here.
YouTube
What is his
default
last bullet
Beethoven
connects on
am I
the
hearing?
Gunless. Take a
High
look
five
at
if
our
OpTic
quick
gon'
scope
cook 'em.
presented
High
by
five, baby.
Stuff
Come
and Really
on.
Study.
Yeah.
We come to this control. This is kind of where we can
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Really Chicago.
There you
looking
go.
like one of the best. Toronto versus OpTic. I mean, I don't know what to expect, but all I know is that we've got ourselves a banger in our midst. Octane doing a nice little 360 as we come in, do control. Oh boy, it's gonna be fun. OpTic starting things off at offense as Gunless gonna try to beam over top.
He's going to set up the pitch, able to take down 2. And this is not the start OpTic looking for.
Not at all. And you can just see Surge, right? They just kind of gain the momentum. They realize the angles that they've got. But again, how hard it can be for teams to stop this A push on offense. Looney does shut down Scump, but it's Dashy with a nice 2. Give Chicago some freedom now
gotta send a
over at
couple
this
of
8
people.
points. So while they do stop it for at least a decent
beat's
amount
gonna
of
be
time,
hard.
they will earn that extra.
Now this is where I need to see the improvement from OpTic. Because yesterday, like I said, they had a live advantage on their offensive push. But they were just consistently flooding towards bedroom. And here comes Pristini on the backside. Almost takes down the 3rd. Envoy only takes down 2. The Octane still pushed up bedroom, still canceling that spawn, forcing all of OpTic to eventually go around that right side. And this is the adjustment that we needed to see. We needed to get control of Kitchen. Unfortunately, Envoy is going to drop there. And that lets all the players from Seattle be able to push out of basketball, push out of that pocket. 2 players are going to drop. Formal's going to win the second. So now this might be the opening. The only player here is going to be Gunless. That's going to be 4 down now. All players spawning out.
Oh, hit it with
back
the
launcher.
nice
Empty
shot,
Piper,
B. Holy.
hand-to-hand combat. You don't want to see him, folks, as there's going to be 1 tick through. The quick little rush from Surge has to be solid. As Octane trying to go for the early picks. Dashy trying to watch both corners as they come around the side from basketball court, but it's Seattle winning the fight, as now it will be down to just 2 from Chicago. 1 tick left, 25 seconds. Skunk able to make his way inside of Tiki, but they've got him pinned down. He's winning the fights, though. He's got the first win on the Pristini. Unfortunately for him, Formal drops, and that will be the Surge securing our first one.
They had them staggering a little bit out of the base. Eventually, they were able to get that, but they had the live advantage. So they just kept up the pressure through Art, kept up the pressure through Bedroom, just got a lot of spawn traps.
1-1, yeah.
To OpTic. They were not able to fight out of the base.
They're just running the B.
It's looking like the surge early. Yeah, they're going to go nice and early to B.
Well, as soon as Scumberly finds that pick, you see them instantly turn around. They said, okay, they're going to go to water side this time around. An instant read from OpTic. We'll see if this does work out for Surge. Can they really get any progress? You see a little bit over at B as now the rush.
I love me a good shot.
Toward A. 6 currently in lives and only looks to raise. The Scump with a crafty movement shuts down Gunless.
Yeah, they're just putting so much pressure on them that they can't
Look,
even get
27
out
to 18. That was dope.
They have all the players
They're
from the
frying.
Surge just looking left and
They
right.
haven't even
Gobbling.
have
These players
A.
from
Look at
Gobbling,
that.
if you will.
That
Still,
should
they're
be.
not able to get
Formal on a
now
7
we're gonna
spree,
see
too.
the 3 players are
Oh,
starting
do
to
you
get
miss
towards
what
that
he
8 point.
did on the
Number
first
7,
round?
Envoy, he's doing exactly what he needs to do.
He got like
Just
a
cancel
two-piece
that
and a
pressure
chop.
while all his teammates are getting the kills all on the opposite side of the map. 10 seconds remaining. OpTic have an 11 live advantage. This has been a great defensive hold so far out of OpTic.
Envoy's just reading the
Back to
newspaper over in the top
offense.
mansion. Like, all right, guys, cool.
He's
Who's
relaxed.
going to hang out? Maybe
Damn,
he's
he
got
didn't
his
get
feet
one.
kicked He does, man. Putting people on skates. This will shut down the other member of T2P. Saying hello to his old teammates. Different jerseys.
Let's
The
back in
hype
again.
only continues right now from Seattle. Wisconsin is able to win a big one himself. OpTic based off of that. Now we're going to focus all their attention, get the stack over at A, and this should be enough for them.
Let's go, boy.
And maybe try to contest this last second. So they
Let's
are gonna
go, boy.
for this. Up
Come on
7
now.
lives.
Come on, baby.
Go for a few quick chows off the rip. Looney able to escape with his life. But you notice Seattle instantly,
That looked like
in
a
terms
10
of those
round. I think they
arrows,
get 4 down
trying to
twice
get
instead.
toward that top mansion control.
That's the only
Matt
way,
has
dude.
a,
Based on the life count right now, minute 30 on the clock. All
Dude, they're
things
down by-
currently looking good for our defensive
Down by
side.
like 9 lives.
Yeah, they're up
Yep.
to 8 lives now. They still
No,
have
I had to
two
go
players
down to the
they have
wire,
two players
dude.
that are all the way pushed out. Pristini's on a 5 spree. Is he going to get the second? No, he's going to drop to Envoy. Octane should get the trade, but no. Envoy's going to open up with that one. Formal gets the third, and Dashi with
This
the
is the
4.
first step.
That's going to be all 4 down once again for the Surge. All OpTic got to do is just get on this point and stack.
Seattle. See Pristini, he's going to try to make the play, but Scump's going to read him. Scump shuts him down. That's a major kill coming through for OpTic. Instant for a challenge everywhere they can, but Gunless and Looney, they find 2. Formal has to go big, and he does. Winning 2, sitting on the 5 spree.
Literally one more
have to
tick.
watch over him, but
There it
Formal
is.
was the last pushed up player. So a minute and 12 on the clock. A good push there from OpTic, but Seattle will be able to hold on for now.
Yeah, Seattle were able to just break in on that, but that is 2 ticks for OpTic on towards that B point. They do have a 6 live differential. Surge in favor. See what OpTic is trying to do. Working around the back, working around kitchen. Scump's going to open up with the kill. Onto Gunless. Envoy's going to get the timing on the play on the flank. So now it's going to spawn the players down towards basketball. It's all about this opening up with these second kills. Scump and Envoy doing it all. It's all about just eliminating Gunless, and Scump's going to do that. Now here comes the 3 stack, only needing 1 point. Every single player from Seattle has to flood.
Have to flood in. They have to get in. OpTic begin to stack the point. Here comes Octane. Can he win
played
the
that
fight?
so clean,
And the
dude.
answer
That was
is
clean.
no. Chicago.
Steffi was frying for
after
the last.
SMG plays,
Yeah, he
after
was.
2
It was
minutes
a
of that.
kitchen.
constant
Yeah,
Literally
you got like
cooking.
all the openers.
Players down. And that is going to kind of put some worry in the back of the minds for the Surge players, just knowing that that could come down at any time. Great clarity coming
I
through.
really
from
like the
OpTic, comes, you
podcaster
like to
now.
Imagine just based off the way that push begins
it's
and it
4.
finishes. Small life advantage. The Surge yet to get really any progress on the page. Gonna try to close it out, but with those few kills and what Envoy also drops over inside of pillars, it will be a capture point coming in toward A. So an extra minute on the clock as you see all 3 players concerned. Yes! Time is gonna stop. Instantly go over toward B.
Dude, that sounded
Is it-
intense.
That's gonna be 2 picks. He has to back up. Scump as well toward the pocket. It was a slow start, but boy, have they picked up 3 strong right now on the
Dude,
point.
that's a
Pristini,
huge
he's
break
sitting
right
inside
there.
the
Another
kitchen.
one,
he got a
Pristini
two-piece.
went up,
Huge
Scump
break.
getting big.
3-piece.
Scump wins it. Formal on the other
Dude.
side as
Chaz just got a
T2P.
3-piece
How, dude,
to
they
break
had
that.
4 stacked.
Problems. Granted,
They had
if
every
Surge,
angle.
You do get the double tick, so there is a positive without a doubt at the end of the day. But what looked like that could have been what sends us to our round 5. T2P able to delay for the moment.
Set trash. Brandon plays like we're floating.
Holy
majority of those gunfights. Now you see all the serious players just pushing around the back, but Dashy and Scump gonna be here, able to take down 2 apiece.
What
That's
in the
another
world
push
was that?
from the Surge, gonna get shut down. You're gonna see all the OpTic players pushing up.
I can't believe
playing
he
for
got
more
a
map
3-piece
control.
to break
Envoy's
that
gonna be able
hill.
to get one. Now we have Todd lives on both sides. 44 seconds, Seattle no. They need to try to chain these kills together. They need to try to work around the backside and force the players from OpTic to spawn out towards back laundry. So far, they're trying to take control of middle P5. Scump is walking around the map like a god right now. Everything is going in his favor. Currently on a 4 spree, single-handedly shutting down pushes. Right now, Surge do have control of Kitchen. Get that pick at kitchen area. Informal at bedroom. Trying to stay alive. Dashy's gonna get one. Dashy with the second onto Octane. In the closing moments, T2P and all the boys are turning up when they need to the most. And OpTic looking like they're gonna close it out.
Baby. That was nasty.
Starting to crumble.
Dude, they clutched on offense.
He knows that this one
What the
is
heck?
done.
They clutched on both sides.
I know.
Able to rally here in the round 4.
Look at this.
Surge looks.
Stevie does have top 3 control. Stevie's gonna be able to get a second. Envoy and Scump with 2. Now time is going in favor of Seattle. Trades are gonna come in. Envoy and Dashy still slowing down that push from Seattle. It's looking like they're gonna be able to get a full
That nade is
50 points
tragic.
off of this P1
it's
hard
bad.
point. It's all about just trying to get across that bridge. See a couple players from the Surge just watching that cross, just trying to make sure that no players are able to slip through. But as I say that, number 2, he's gonna spawn out.
Off to a good start. This
That long as Envoy. Surge absolutely have to have him to. Let's go to an Astro Liston now with Seattle.
Lego on me. Lego got me down. Lego right down. He's You want a week? Wait for him to slide on me hill.
Oh my God.
Those nades looked brutal, dude.
There were like 8 nades.
They were just literally putt-putting them at him.
You can help him.
Woo! Come on, baby.
Digital dash.
It's Dash.
The digital.
Getting more aggressive. They're setting this up a
Wait,
lot better.
He went outside the map.
They do drop this. They're behind their teammates, but here comes the streak. Try to break.
Did you see that?
Almost still on point.
That's
Jumps out of
dude.
the map, able to jump
That's
back in,
level.
able to take down
Ormo went
There's
out to the map
levels.
to dodge the airstrike, came back and got a kill.
From the front, you were able
That
to
was
chain
dope.
it towards that P3.
That was swaggy.
The only thing is, options.
Yes,
First one
sir.
to drop, but here comes Dashy. The streaks
Yes,
from
sir,
above. Can the
you're
cruise
right.
missile go big for the roster? Able to drop one onto Octane. And you see him nice, slow, and steady into the ground, pulverizing everybody in sight.
Wait, what
As
the
OpTic
heck? That
successful
dead
break.
body's highlighted.
Yeah, it is. Bright blue.
Trying to wait for his teammates to get cleated. OpTic
That's
held this next
Shaluni.
hill. It's all about this
Come on,
engagement
boys.
right here, the top green. Looney's not going to stay alive. OpTic are going to flip the spawn.
Come on,
It's crunch
baby.
time, man. It's crunch time for Surge. What we talked about these
Wait,
next
how's
few
this
hills,
going
how
on?
difficult it can be
know.
to lock both of these up. And
Finally, that's going to spawn one player from OpTic all the way out towards back.
Look, I don't
P3.
think you were here, but they did my boy
Dashy's
Shaluni
going to use that artillery
dirty.
to make sure they're not
Why?
getting any more time.
They were
They're
giving
also
out the
setting up
KDs
a
for
fence.
Seattle
Dashy
Surge.
on the flank.
Like overall, like, CDL. And, you know, it was like 12, 22nd, 52nd, and then Shaluni was last.
Within 30, Seattle.
They didn't give him
Now
what
is the
number.
They didn't even give him his numbers.
They didn't give him a number.
They
It
have
was
to
just
hold. The nice pick comes through from Thorvald. That's going to be 2 down. One player on the flank is going to be could be done.
Yeah,
Corsini, can he
they
get to
showed
the
on
hill this
broadcast.
time?
That shit was
One
fucking
more point
crazy.
needed for OpTic. They're going to delay, but Thorvald, he hops inside
They
of
were
the
in, like, 3P
HP.
perspective,
And
and I saw you
OpTic
jump out.
Chicago will stay alive.